what it do, and welcome to ACAC TV. You're watching ACAC Hockey on ACAC TV, and we are live from the Jones Snyder Arena at Winsport in Calgary, Alberta, as we have the Battle of Alberta. SAIT and NAIT come in this game deadlocked with the same record, ready to go at each other right now. SAIT 10-6-1. NAIT ready to come in here 7-7. Not exactly the same record, folks, but the same intensity coming into this one. NAIT got the last game on the Trojans just a few weeks ago, and so right now the series is 2-1. Obviously, big stakes coming on as a few games left in this season, and NAIT would love to take a game from SAIT. And tons of players near the top of the league in scoring. Stewart in the top 5 for scoring for NAIT, and Machado, a big one for the SAIT Trojans. So both these teams doing battle. Big hockey night here in Calgary. Just down the road at the Saddle Dome, we have the Crochow Classics between the Dino Men and the Mount Royal Cougars, and here we have the Battle of Alberta. So as far as collegiate hockey goes, Calgary is the place to be this evening. NAIT Ooks, as we mentioned, 7-7 on the year. They have 3 overtime losses and 46 goals for 45 against the 5-5 in their last 10 right now, and on a 1-game winning streak. Same with the Trojans, just 1 game winning streak right now. I don't even know if you want to know if you consider that a winning streak or not. Nonetheless, now Cox knocks the puck ahead. Trojans will have a line change. Trojans trying to take the advantage here on NAIT and could take the season series here with a big win today. Spill there, and puck batted around now, fought for it. SAIT just trying to get it out of its own zone. Passes it back. Trapped in the defensive end right now are the Trojans. Now they have a chance for a break. Nifty move there. Backhand goes out of bounds, and we will have a face-off. 0-0 early on, no shots on net. You're watching ACAC Hockey on ACAC TV, a SAIT Trojans production. Huber will take the face-off for the Trojans. And NAIT will bring in their captain to take the face-off now. Fight for it. As it's batted around. It's back around. Casey takes a shot on net. It gets knocked away by the Ooks and hit into the board near the broadcast stand. I could feel that one. 0.5 tremor, felt like. Back and forth they go right now, fighting against the boards. Trojans right now they're fighting, trying to get a goal right now, and now NAIT on the attack, trying to get it over, and they do. Nifty move around there. That was lost in the captain, and he can't get anything to go. Now brought ahead. SAIT just knocks it back into their zone and try to get a change there. Shot in front, scores! SAIT gets on the board first, and I believe that was Tanner Sidaway knocking in the first goal of the game. Bad line change there by the Ooks. SAIT tried to sneak one in. Casey put one out as he tried to sneak off and get a few Trojans in, and nice backhand slips by the goalie, and just like that, the Trojans lead the Battle of Alberta 1-0. So it didn't take long for SAIT to get themselves into this game and ahead. They were pressuring quite early, and they answer right away there as they pound in the first goal. 2 shots on net now, and NAIT adding the pressure right there. There's a shot, goes high, hits the Canadian flag, and will have another face-off. Face-off looked to be kind of won by NAIT, but bounces back to the Trojans. The Trojans will lead it up. Passed ahead to Welke. And we'll have another face-off. And we'll go back into the SAIT Trojan zone for that face-off. Face-off won by the Trojans. Pass it back, and they'll try to get out of their zone right now. Almost 4 minutes played here early on. SAIT with the early goal by Sitaway. Passes that ahead to Cox. He can't handle it, so now NAIT has it. Here's Stewart. He's their leading point getter on the year. Top 5 in scoring for this team. Finds Loins. His shot goes wide right. So after that goal, NAIT readjusting themselves, trying to get back on the advantage here. Puck just goes by Stewart. He couldn't get control of it. Now puck fight there, and Welke and Stewart get into it, and they just knock it back down, and the tender will hold on to it, and we'll have a face-off. Puck, shot, scores! Trenham off the face-off, snipes one by on the right side, and the Trojans are doing the Ooks dirty. It's 2-0 right now for SAIT. Trenham, the second leading point getter for SAIT on the year, with the snapper right there, and SAIT is not playing games today in the Battle of Alberta. 2 goals on the board early, and we haven't even played 5 minutes. SAIT has this high-powered offense with so many weapons on it. Trenham and Machado, 2 of the better players on this team, and it seemed that NAIT was starting to figure out their offense. They had a few opportunities there. No shots on net specifically, but they were adding a lot of pressure offensively against the Trojans, it seemed like. And just like that, SAIT, another chance, shoots! Just misses right in front there. It was almost 3-0. Just like that, in the snap of a finger there. And Sheaves passes it ahead. NAIT trying to get it out. I'm sure this is not the game plan that NAIT, risky there with the goaltender, almost giving the puck away, but good patience there. He knocks it down, and both teams will have a line change. Ratty knocks it down, and can fight for it behind now. Up behind the boards now, and now given away. Passed ahead, the captain, Lawson, just knocks it away. Ziegler passes it across there, and Ratty has it. Lost the puck there, so SAIT just trying to get it out of their own zone right now. Minimum pressure there is the captain, Lawson. And once again, it goes back down to the SAIT zone, so minimum pressure right now added by the NAIT Ooks. And we'll have a face-off. Tie up there. So Sitaway with the first goal of the game, and then Trenham comes right back, an average of 2 minutes per goal. So if we're going by that average, we may just be on path for another one soon here. I'm sure the NAIT faithful is hoping against that, hoping they can see them get back in. Here's Miller with a nifty move. Almost got the puck back. There's a shot on. Deflected away by the defense. Hit midway through the ice there. It takes a time. Oh! Right down! Big, heavy hit there by McAdam. Put that in Rock'em Sock'em. Big hit there. SAIT right now doing it all. They are getting the goals, and then that big hit there, mid-ice by McAdams, sending a message right now to the NAIT Ooks. Like I said, coming back onto January 6th, NAIT was able to take a victory over the Trojans. Trojans must not have liked that very, very much, because they have came out on absolute fire so far. Gardner, he passes it off the face-off. Goes nowhere. Ferguson fighting for it in the boards there. McAdam tried to get it out, and he does, and Lacombe in the defense will chase it down. NAIT's still looking for their first shot. They've had shots on that have gone wide, but nothing concrete there. Goes off Casey. Goes back now, and SAIT, another big hit there. The boards are taking a shellacking today, and NAIT Ooks have been the ones on the receiving end of it. In these last few minutes, it just seems a majority of the time it has been NAIT just trying to keep it out of their zone, and the Trojans getting it back into there. Just a lot of pressure from the Trojans. The 2-goal lead, and they have not relented just yet. Nor will they. Passed ahead, and NAIT, maybe they have a chance to set their offense here. Passed across to Loins. Shot in front. Nothing of it, though. Fight for the puck goes back, and Lacombe, little tripper of a pass there. Welke, he whips it across and goes right to the goalie's glove, and now NAIT comes back onto the attack. Bobbled and goes out of bounds. 3 shots right now from the SAIT Trojans against NAIT. .26 left. Pass back, Ratty, Ziegler in the back there on defense. Puck goes by Ratty, and Ziggs will pick it up. Trying to sneak it by there. It's now back to the defense, and Lawson has his mitts on it. Some nifty moves there, but he's got all the Trojans on him. He went 3-on-1 there, and he wasn't going to win that battle. Now a 3-on-1 for the Trojan side of things. That battle's not going to be won either. Stidaway's down there. He had the first goal. Tried to swipe away at it, and it goes over his stick. Being patient, trying to get it out. Huber has it back again, and this is kind of what we've been seeing so far, is NAIT not really being able to get anything on the attack. Here's Clark. He's got speed. Cross court pass there. Couldn't get across the ice. Shot in front there, no good. This is what you're kind of seeing a lot here, is SAIT really handling the entire pace of the game right now. NAIT has not been able to get into a flow. We're almost halfway through the first. Tip back. Nothing coming there. Right when they think they get a little bit of a break, Loins try to get in between there. Puck goes back. Williams has a handle on it. He's fighting for it, trying to get it away, and he does, but goes right back down to Sheaves. Fight for the puck behind now. Bunch of Trojans and Ooks. SAIT potentially trying to set their offense now, but NAIT's not going to let them have that. Hit it off down on his bum. Still looking for the puck. Pass just behind there. It goes out of the way of Machado. Now chase down for the puck. Now another fight down, chase down for the puck between these two teams. NAIT once again trying to get it cleared, trying to get it down, but Ziegler's chasing it down. Passes it off the boards. Miller has it now, goes off his stick, batted back. Ziegler knocks it off the boards. And Williamson with a hit there, and see what the call is here. Gonna have a face-off. We've hit the halfway period mark right now. 9:56 left here in the first. 2-0 for the Trojans. 4 shots on, nothing yet. Ooks still looking for their first shot on. Haven't really had a good scoring opportunity yet. The best shot they've had was, I believe it was a loin shot that went to the far right. Ratty knocks it off. Got to pass that behind. Williamson hits into the Ooks bench there. Williams shot on, and it'll be the first official shot on for the Ooks, and pretty easily handled there by the goaltender. Shots 4-1 now, 9:24 here. I feel we've had plenty of face-offs in the Trojans' end. NAIT seems to do okay and kicked out there, so we'll have a new man in. Wins the face-off. Bad amount. Gardner was trying to fight for it right there with Welke, the captain. Chips off the stick there of the other Welke. There's so many Welkes on this team, so. Lawson has it, try to pass it ahead. Nice move there. Trying to find some room, shoots it on. That was one of the better opportunities we've seen so far, but can't get the shot directed on net. And then it goes backwards now as Gardner will chase it back now for the Ooks. Schmidt just knocks it away, and Cox passes it back. Welke gets it. Nice pass. Potential opportunity for the Trojans, but nothing going there as Casey now. He handles the puck. He puts a shot on, it goes wide. NAIT now bringing it back up. One thing you can say right now that SAIT is doing really well is keeping NAIT out of their zone, but NAIT just can't seem to land their passes. These precision passes just aren't landing on the stick right now. In the last few possessions now for the Ooks, they've had opportunities up ice, but those passes are just not landing on the stick, and we saw one right there. And hence it'll be now in their zone for the face-off as the Trojans try to get one more. Fight for the puck. In front, tried to pass that back to Machado. Wasn't going to happen. And now NAIT bringing the puck up. Osipchek at it and loses it. Still fighting for it though. Give and go between the Trojans. Machado has it. Leading scorer in the ACAC. Still looking to get a goal in this one. Osipchek has it. Trying to pass it across. Good defense there, and then it poked ahead. So Trojans completely break that one up with some strong defense. Ziegler fighting for it. Lacombe has it now. And Shivs has it now in the back, handling it a point for the Trojans defense. Passed ahead, and that's not going to go anywhere. Gardner sniffed that out. He'll try to control the pace here now. He tried to get it to Robinson, but again, precision passing just not going the way right now for the Ooks. That goes off the stick of Robinson, and now Trojans back on the attack. Shivs. He just throws it across and gets it on net. Goalie will knock it away. Now a chase down. Stewart's trying to get it. We haven't heard much of Stewart's name. He's their point leader on the season. Fight behind the net. Now to the side of the net for the puck. Who wants it more? It's the Trojans. They come away with it. McNeely shots on. Defense gets in the way of that one. Fight behind the net now. Trying to find someone in front potentially. Loses his footing. Puck goes back out. Shot just throwing on, and goalie will gobble that one up, and we'll have a face-off. SAIT controlling the pace right now. Gets it across to Shivs. He throws a shot on net. Puck was in front there. Loose puck. No one able to get anything out of it. Shivs again now has the puck. Pass in front. Shoots. Goes white. Ride left. Shivs again controlling it. He's got a few shots on. And again, good job by the goaltender. We're going to have a stoppage there, but let's talk about Shivs right there controlling from the top there of the defensive line. Got a handful of shots on. Good scoring opportunities for the Trojans, but not able to bang them by to get their third goal of the game, and it remains a 2-goal game. It's 5:42 left here in the first period of play. Trojans are up 2-0. Shots right now, Trojans 8, NAIT 2. NAIT would love to get 1 goal here as we potentially see that heading into the second. Put a little bit momentum under their back. They got to get out of their zone right now. And Cox, he has it, shots on, goes off. Now fight behind the puck, behind the net for the puck. Passed across ice. Laskowski, he can't handle it. Williams, he just niffs it back, trying to find his defense. I don't know what he was doing there. Welke, some nifty moves there, trying to pass it across the ice. Can't get it to connect. Here's Cox. Passes in front, shoots. Welke can't get it to go, but SAIT has the pressure going. SAIT controlling the pace right now. Casey snipes it. Save there, and Welke comes back now. He just throws a shot on net. It goes wide right. Shivs fighting for the puck. He still has it. He's had a few shots on for scoring opportunities. Casey now at the top tries to get one on. He goes wide left. SAIT adding the pressure right now there, and NAIT goes unscathed on that one, knocks it around, and 4:28 left here. 3 shots added there by the Trojans. Puck goes back now. It's 4:10 left here in the first. Stewart trying to fight the defense right now. Gets a hit there on Ziegler, but nothing for the puck yet for the NAIT Ooks. Maybe there is. Whiffs on that shot. Had it in front there. Did Lacombe and can't get anything to go. And I think we're going to have, I believe it's offside, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll go have a face-off. So Trenham, who has the last goal, will take the face-off for the Trojans. He wins it. Machado getting bullied right now by Lawson. It's a slap down the ice there. Schmidt comes up at the other side, trying to find some room there. Loinge, shot on, nice save. .37 left here in the first. Trojans lead 2-0. Goals by Stidaway and Trenham. You're watching ACAC hockey on ACAC TV. Puck off the boards there. Goes back. Fight for the puck. Some blazing speed here, and we've seen that from Clark plenty of times. Stidaway's going to be down there fighting for the puck. Now crosses across the boards there as Lawson comes up with it, gets it around. See if NAIT can actually have something here. Nice puck movement there. Gets it right on net. Throws it there, goes wide right on that shot. Lawson behind the net, the captain. Takes some contact, and SAIT tries to get it ahead. Goes behind Clark's stick, and NAIT controls the puck. 2:40 left here in the first. Sheaves passes it. Try to get ahead there to Sidaway, and Gardner will have it now. Sidaway will go after him, gives him a hit in the boards. Both teams playing pretty clean so far. No penalties so far. And maybe I'm mistaken, as we have our first. So the old broadcaster jinx, and NAIT will have pretty much a good portion of this rest of this period here, as Dylan Williamson will go to the box here. So see if NAIT now can take advantage of this power play. Stewart will take the face-off for them, and they'll try to get their first goal of the game. He gets kicked out of the face-off. So Osifchuk will take the face-off instead. And McAdam and him fight for it. I think we may have another penalty, and we do. So as soon as they get, that has to be one of the fastest power plays gone I've ever seen there. Is 3 seconds they get the power play, and now we're gonna go to some 4-on-4 hockey there. As that was a hooking call there on Joshua Lazowski, the 4th-year player. And so SAIT technically will have a 3-second power play if they can make that work, but until then we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey. So NAIT not able to take advantage of having the power play 3 seconds in, and they get the penalty. Fight behind the net, and a big hit there, man. See what the officials want to do with that, and then a little bit of nasty stuff going down, and it will be another penalty here. And Oschek didn't take lightly to the hit there from Chase Miller, and he let him know, so Chase Miller will now head to the box. So just as, you know, you really got to talk about the broadcast jinx I had there, folks. So I say that it stays clean, and then we get a bunch of stuff going now. So now it'll be some 3-on-4 hockey here. So the Trojans will try to do their best to not give up a goal here in his loins. About a minute 30 for a power play here. Shot in front there, knocked away. Trenton try to get it out. Fight behind the net, and it's going to be held there. .128 left here. Shots are 11-5. Trojans up 2-0 on goals by Sidaway and Trenton Howe. Face off. Ochek has it right now, staying patient, gives it to Loins. And he's trying to set up right now. 3-on-4 opportunity here, looking for their first goal here of the first period. Passed across. No shots on net just yet. There it is. Scores! And NAIT on the power play makes it a 2-1 game. It looks to be Stewart, the leading point getter for the NAIT Ooks. And just like that, folks, NAIT only trails by 1 on the power play goal. So we will play some 4-on-4 hockey here for a little bit, and then it's about 30 seconds or so that NAIT will have another power play. So potentially NAIT, if they can set up quick enough, have that other power play and maybe tie this game up NAIT staying patient right now. They're about to get the extra attacker, and they may have time to set up for this extra power play goal. And their power play starts now, so 20 seconds though only left. So really, if SAIT can get it down the ice, they can take away from this power play. I don't know if that's gonna happen here. There's gonna be about 4 seconds when we go into the second two of in the box there. So I don't know if NAIT's gonna get it, as we're gonna wind down here on the first period of play. Big slapper on net to end us out. So after 1 period of play, SAIT got off to a hot start, getting goals from Sidaway and Tredenham. And then on the power play at the dying minutes here of the first, Stewart was able to knock one in to make this a 2-1 game right now. 11 shots to 6 right now. Trojans lead 2-1. You're watching ACAC TV and ACAC Hockey. What it is, what it do, we are back at Joan Snyder Arena here at Winsport in Calgary, Alberta. You're watching ACAC Hockey on ACAC TV. It is the SAIT Trojans versus the NAIT Ooks. SAIT leads this one 2-1 right now. Clark gets it ahead there to Stidaway, who had our first goal of the game. Stidaway knocking in the first goal of the game. Tredenham knocked in the second goal of the game. And then on the power play for NAIT in the dying minutes of the first, Stewart knocked in a goal, and there's a shot on by the Trojans. And the way that things were going, it looked like the Trojans were going to really be controlling the pace of this game. NAIT's able to get a little bit closer right now. Like as you mentioned at the beginning, season series right now is 2-1 between these two clubs. Nifty move there by Casey, tries to keep it in. And shots in this are 12-7 right now, and Trojans came out with a little bit of extra oomph. You could hear them as they were coming to the tunnel. They know they had that hot start and want to try to get something going here right away. Nasty hit there midway by Williams. Puck goes high, and we will have a face-off. Face-off coming up for the Trojans. Puck goes down, and Ziegler will chase it down now for SAIT. of a trip there, but Trentonham's able to gabble it up for the Trojans. Passed ahead now. Laskowski. Nifty pass, tries to get in front. Can't connect, but there's an empty wild puck there. They can't get it, shoots on, and save there. Almost had an opportunity. Laskowski's pass did connect, but not able to get on top of the wild puck. Shot goes back there, and Trojans now fighting for it. Let's knock it back to the Ooks. Off a stick and goes back. McNeely just trying to get rid of it, and he does. Passed ahead. Stewart trying to chase after it. Try to pass it across. No opportunity. Not able to get that. And NAIT definitely coming with some ferocity in this second here. Not able to knock one by though, but getting closer in the shots now as it's SAIT 12 and NAIT 10 on the shots. Fight for the puck now. Trojans able to come out with it. Fight along the boards. Goes back. We have another stoppage. .646 left. 2-1. We're going to go to center ice. And a penalty for slashing, gonna go on the Ooks. And that's gonna go against Garen Butler, the freshman, forward. So SAIT will have their first real time on the power play. See what they can do here. So they try to get their 2-goal lead back, and this is a guy you want to do it. Machado brings it across. Shots on, nice. Try to get it across there and wasn't able to connect, and NAIT knocks it down. Nasty hit behind the net there. SAIT still comes up with it. Trentonham bangs into Robinson on the boards there, right in my broadcast booth. SAIT, almost a minute into this power play, has not really been able to set up. There's a shot in front. And NAIT's been able to do a great job here on the penalty kill. And here's Robinson. Tries to go behind the defender. Can't control it fully, though. So under a minute now in this power play, and SAIT has not done anything in any way to set up. NAIT is definitely doing a terrific job on the penalty kill thus far. Casey behind the net. SAIT 40 seconds left now on this penalty. Let's try what they can get to go. Ziegler passes it the right corner there to Welke. Gives it to Welke. There's a they try to get it across to Welke, and he tried to thread the needle. It looked like into Clark. Wasn't able to connect. 15 seconds left in the power play. Clark trying to get in front to Welke, shoots! Nice save in front. So the idea was right, they had Welke there, but great job by the goalkeeper getting in front of it and not letting it go by. Ever since he's let those first few goals go by, Riley Oslin, the freshman, has done a tremendous job so far. 12 saves now, and that one right there on the penalty kill maybe his biggest so far. 9 seconds left here. SAIT get a quick face-off and maybe have a chance to set something up. McAdams will take the face-off for the Trojans. And he'll be kicked out. We've seen that a few times today on both sides. Williamson takes it. NAIT wins that face-off. They'll get it down, and great penalty kill by the NAIT Ooks. SAIT really only gets one scoring opportunity in front of the net. For the most part, NAIT really controlled that. So back to full strength hockey now. 14:35 left in the second period. Shots are 14-10 Trojans, and 2-1 right now. Butler can't keep it in. Williamson knocks it around the boards. Until SAIT is hungry. They want another goal. Gets it across to McNeely. Just tries to throw a shot on net there. McAdam trying to get it. He can't handle it. Another shot there by McNeely. Goes far left. Williamson now knocks it back. Give and go between those two. Miller, he's in behind the net, shoots it, goes high. So SAIT adding some extra pressure now offensively. McAdams tried to whip that backwards, hoping that it could do something for the Trojans. It does not. And then McNeely, he gets it, he whips it high, and both SAIT and NAIT will have line changes. 3:40 left here in the second. Watching ACAC hockey on ACAC TV. Joshua Arbuthnot, your play-by-play. And this is a SAIT Trojans production. .13:31 now. Face-off will be back in the NAIT zone. Trenham will take it for the Trojans. Stewart comes out of it and tries to power ahead. Got SAIT a little bit trapped there, but it looks like they're going to be able to get out. Here's Trenham. Machado on his left. Gives it to Machado. He hits a shot on net. Nothing's going to happen. 3:16 left here in the second. Trenham will take the face-off. Trying to get ahead to Lacombe. Takes a nasty hit there on the side. It was out of my broadcast view, unfortunately. It's going to lead to a SAIT penalty, though, and you can tell by the way the officials were staring down that one. Penalty will be on number 24, Keegan Casey, so NAIT will go back on the power play. Had effect last time they've had it. NAIT so far 1 of 3 on the power play so far in this one. And you almost put an asterisk next to that, though. One power play was 3 seconds, and the other one was about 20 seconds left in the period. So when they had the full power play, NAIT's been able to get on the board, and they will look the tide right now. Knocked away, and Lacombe finds Williams, gets it back to Lyons. Back to Lacombe. Lyons slaps it on, and looks like it hit Welke there. Fight in front. It's going to go back across. Leswowski, he gets it in front. And Williams' shot can't go full, so have a face-off. 1:23 left in the power play. 12:23 left here in the second period of play. SAIT up right now 2-1. NAIT looking for their second power play goal, and the man that got the power play goal for them last time, Stewart, is taking the face-off right now. Puck goes around. SAIT just going to try to slap it down, and they do. SAIT will buy a few minutes here. Hannah's playing aggressive, makes NAIT reset themselves. 12 minutes left here in the second. Under a minute left here in the power play. NAIT came up with a penalty kill already in this one. Trojans looking to do the same. Stewart tried to deke through, loses the puck. Two Trojans have it, fight for it. Tries to get ahead to Sheaves. Fight down low for the puck. 38 seconds left now on the penalty. 35 seconds left in the penalty as McAdams fighting for the puck. Time is ticking down for NAIT to try to set back up again and get it back. Have a chance here. Puck goes behind the net. Whips around and don't know how much opportunity they're going to really get here to do anything, and looks like SAIT's going to kill that. In the first minute or so, NAIT was really aggressive on the power play, and then SAIT's defense really stepped up. And looks like SAIT indeed will get a penalty kill. So tough one there for the NAIT Ooks. 1 of 4 now. Like I said, with a minor maybe asterisk to it. There's a shot on. 1 of 4 though for the Ooks on the power play in this one. Schmidt fighting for it. He gets hit from behind, and Captain Lost is trying to come in and steal it away for NAIT. Tries to tip it ahead to Lost, and he's trying to chase it down. Puck goes back. Gardner just whips it across. Goes off. Clark has it now. Miller has it. Dekes out. Trying to find some room. Sees sit away. We have hit the halfway mark here of the second, and NAIT tips it down, and Williams is trying to get a piece on that one, and now the other Williams for the Trojans has it. Got Gardner on him, passes it out. Ratty, he has it. Ratty loses his foot a little bit, but is able to knock it back. McAdams knocks it ahead to Ziegler. Ziegler shots across, scores! Cox lights the lamp on a beautiful dime from Ziegler. And the Trojans are now up 3-1. Beautiful job there. Cox gets the goal, but it's a beautiful pass from Ziegler. We talked about those precision passes, and that is one right there, right on the dot, finds Cox, and just like that, the Trojans regain their 2-goal lead. So Sidaway, Trinham, and Cox are now the goal scorers for the men of Troy in this one, and SAIT now regains that 2-goal lead, and we're halfway through here. Second, all SAIT's goals even straight. NAIT's only goals have came on the power play so far. Trinham will look to take the face off against Stewart. I'll say that Stewart won that one. I have to say that NAIT has been pretty efficient so far on the face-offs. 11 shots on right now and trying to find something and have a chance here. Here's Lacombe. Sees some free space, passes it ahead. Try to get to Stewart. It bounces off his stick, and now a skirmish behind the SAIT net. Machado. Trenham gets a piece on it. Machado fighting for the puck now. Casey tried to sneak in there, and SAIT really seems they've regained the possession here. Trenham trying to chase that one down. Battle between him and the goalie, and that one goes out. Osland gets that one just before Tredenham does. 8:18 left here in the second period. You're watching ACAC hockey on ACAC TV, a SAIT Trojans production. .16 shots on net for the Trojans. Trojans will win the face-off. McNeely has it. He takes a shot. It goes off the defender's skate. Just missing on that one. There's a shot on. Not able to get that one to go. Williams tried to get it. He does. Now here comes Williams breaking down. Try to pass it ahead. There's a shot on. Can't get that one to connect. Here's Cox. Slips behind. Fight for the puck. McNeely. Slap her on, and that had some heat on it, but not enough to get past Osland. Nice deke, shoots, scores! Beautiful deke, and then the finish, and the Trojans are just pounding it on now. They now lead 4-1, and it looks like Clark with the goal. Beautiful deke, and then the finish, and the Trojans now are in fuego, 4-1, up on the Ooks. And I'm just gonna go get confirmation on the goal for everybody. Goal we can confirm is by Clark, so Sidaway, Tredenham, Cox, and Clark getting the 4 Trojans goals now, and Trojans now with a comfortable 3-goal lead. Some say that's the worst lead in hockey. We'll see if that's the case in this Battle of the Alberta right now. NAIT had a chance to tie it up on the power play. Just like that, now the Trojans are sitting comfortably, and we have 6:35 left here in the second. It's 4-1 for the men of Troy. Pass in front, nice move behind, scores! Beautiful move, and NAIT gives themselves a little bit of room to come back in this one. Nice move there as Colin Schmidt gets his first goal of the game. And now it's a 2-goal lead. Like I said, 3-goal lead. Sometimes it's the worst lead in hockey, folks. And it's a 4-2 game now. So Schmidt adds one there. 6:30 left here in the second. And we have had, I believe, 3 goals here in the last 5 minutes between both teams now. NAIT looking for one more potentially. Passes it ahead. There's a shot on, not able to connect. Now NAIT feeling the pressure, wanting to get one more goal here, get it back to a 1-goal lead. Here's Williamson. Passes it ahead. Oh, open net there. Can't connect there. McAdams so close. Casey has Stewart hounding him. He just passes it back to Shivs, and he'll let him control as NAIT has a line change. 5:30 left here in the second. Pass ahead, goes off. Machado tries to chase it down. Butler passes it ahead to Leskowski, gets it back to Butler. Tredenham has it. Puck goes out of his reach. There's a fight for it behind him. SAIT passes it ahead. Here is Trenham. Pass it to Machado. Machado looking for his first goal. Tried to get a pass there to Trenham. It's not able to connect. Machado fighting for it behind. SAIT trying to fight to keep it in their zone right now. Machado's behind the net. We have a cluster behind. To the top. Shot on, goes over the net. Machado still fighting for it, and the puck's going to go down. And both teams will have some line changes quickly here. There's 4:18 left here in the second, 4-2 for the Trojans. Goes off Trenham's stick, and he'll sub off quickly here. Neely trying to get a hand on that one. Lawson's fighting Cox for it now. Big hit into the boards. Almost took the referee out on that one. Here's Lawson, the captain. He's been looking, trying to find his opportunity in this one. NAIT 7-7 on the year. The game will go to NAIT tomorrow, so NAIT looking to try to get over 500 this weekend for the Trojans. They're in a dead heap at top with Red Deer right now, trying to find some separation as we are winding down on the ACAC season. Welke gets it behind there, and the other Welke is also there. Fight behind the net. Gets the puck out. Passed ahead. Here's Stewart. I believe that's going to be offside. Had the right idea. Just not able to connect. 3:10 left here in the second. NAIT adding some pressure, trying to get at least one more goal to get it back to a 1-goal lead. As we sit 4-2 right now. Lions gets it back to Laskowski. Clark, who had the last goal for the Trojans, had his mitts on it there for a second, but can't control it fully. And once again, here come the Ooks on the attack. Lacombe. Backhand, can't connect fully. Trojans now. Tight pass inside there. Clark shoots. Loose puck. Who wants it? Trojans get it back. Clark can't keep it fully though. Nifty pass ahead, but not going to be able to connect with an Ook. 2:20 left here in the second. Sidaway, he had the first goal of the game. Shots on net. Not gonna go down. 2:16 left here in the second. Ziegler, who had the beautiful pass, the Cox goal, flips it ahead, and now NAIT still trying to find another goal here. Been pressuring. 2 minutes left here. That goes just off of Lawson's stick, goes down. See what NAIT can do. The last goal they got was that nifty move by Schmidt. Slap on. Can't get that one to connect. Another shot just goes in front of the net. Can't get that one to go. Sometimes you just put pucks on the net. Good things will happen, and that seems to be what the NAIT Ooks are trying to do right now. Williamson, cross-ice pass. Shot in front there, McAdam. How do you not knock that one in? So close. Williamson, he can't get it to go. A tie between Schmidt And Williamson at the left side of the ice to Mello. That was a fight for Nate, bringing it back up, big hit. Passed ahead. Here's Machado, trying to control it, still looking to get a goal. And we are under a minute to play here in the second period. Trojans up 4-2. Nate has been pressing though in the last little bit. Here's Machado, he's got speed. Machado passes it, shoots, scores! Machado had the opportunity to shell out a dime, and you bet he did. And he connects with Caden Hannes, and the Trojans regain their 3-goal lead with 45 seconds left here in the second. How's about that blazing speed there of Machado? You can see why he's the leader in points in the ACAC. Brilliant job by him. And really no chance there when he had the speed. Osland gets beat for his 5th goal of the night. 19 saves for him. And SAIT now put up 5 of those things on the Ooks. It just seemed that the NAIT Ooks were gonna been pressuring and maybe had an opportunity to tie this, well, not tie this up, but get within a goal of this one the way that they were pressuring. But Machado and SAIT had other ideas. Shot on, puck is loose, no one knows where it was. Maybe an interference call, I'm not sure just yet. (20 to 17, 20.7, sorry, easy for me to say. 20.7 left here in the second period. 5-2, and we will have a penalty. So 20 seconds left here, and State will get a minor sense of a power play before getting more of a full one, and it's gonna go on Nate. Looks to be on Zachary Vanderwall. Sheaves passes it to Machado. Back to Machado. In front, can't get it to go, just goes off the back of the goalie's pad, it looks like. 6 seconds left. They just throw it on, and Sheaves not gonna be able to keep control of that. So SAIT will come into the second period and have an opportunity to get a power play goal, but until then, they will go into the third, leading this one 5-2. And what a period it was for the SAIT Trojans. They lead 5-2, shots 24-14. We will see you in the third. You're watching ACAC Hockey on ACAC TV. what it is, what it do. We are live from the Jones Snyder Arena. You're watching ACAC hockey on ACAC TV. And we have another Ook in the penalty box. And I'm going to go find out what that brouhaha is a little bit about. But first we'll see what happens here with the Trojans on the power play. Haven't got a power play goal so far. All 5 goals are even strength. Sheaves, he has it. Passes it ahead. Goes behind the net. Fight for the puck. Cox puts it on net. Fight for the puck. And that one goes out of bounds. 47 seconds left now on the power play. So Clark and Cox got SAIT going here with some goals, and then near the end, Caden Hannes scored the 3rd goal of the period for the Trojans. Sitaway and Trenham started off the Trojans for it, and Lacombe and Stewart have the 2 for NAIT right now. 30 seconds left here on the power play as Trojans trying to find their first power play goal of the game. And that one's whipped ahead. 20 seconds left now in the penalty. 15 seconds left. Clark passes it ahead. Trip there by Williamson. Officials are going to let him play. And that trip will save the Ooks there, as Williamson looked like he had an open shot, but whether it was a trip or he lost his footing, whatever the sense is there, NAIT kills the penalty. And I'm assuming Lacombe is serving something for a little bit more major down the stretch. So I would assume he has a 5-minute non-penalty, if that makes any sense, folks. Not facing any time for it, but be waiting in the box for a little bit. Cox has it back to Sheaves. So it's an uphill climb now for the NAIT Ooks. Like we said, the 3-goal lead is the worst in hockey, so it's not impossible to see them come back, but maybe want to get one here in the next 3 minutes or so if you're the Ooks. Here's Sheaves. Sheaves has been tremendous tonight, really controlling the pace for the SAIT Trojans behind the blue line. And there's a shot on there, nothing gonna go. Here comes Casey. Passes it ahead to Cox. He has a goal in this one. Gets hit into the boards. McAdam, backhand pass. Not able to connect there to Williamson. And get it to Sheaves again. He just such a sniper on net. There's a loose puck. It goes wide, and Trojans not able to get anything. Casey now controlling the puck. Wild shot in front there, not able to connect. Fight behind the net. And Trojans able to come up with it. It's Sheaves. Finds Hannes, goes over his stick and whips around, and Trojans will have a quick line change, and NAIT as well will have a minor one. Stolen away, here's Hannes. Passes it ahead. And he scores. From my point of view, I couldn't fully see it there, but Hannes looks to get his 2nd of the game. And it is 6-2 now. Weird looking shot there and able to get on the board. So SAIT now with a 6-2 lead. So NAIT had it as close one time as 2-1, and kind of it's interesting. You go back to that power play that NAIT had. They had a chance to tie it in that power play, and since then it's been a 5-1 run on goals for, 4-1 run on goals for the SAIT Trojans. Hannes has 2 of them right now. He had one at the late side of the second period, and an assist from Machado, and then he gets the last goal there. Fight behind the net, loose puck again, and Lawson's not gonna let that one happen as he gobbles the puck up. He's got some work to do. It's 15:30 left here in the third. NAIT gets that shot there, and as he gets, Chuck, he gets slammed into the boards by Huber. And then they try to pass it to Huber, just floats over his stick. Butler now center ice, leading it up for the Ooks. Ooks trying to get one on the board. Goes over the goalie's shoulder there and fight for it behind the net again. Trying to pass it in front, you would think. Just bobbles by the goalie, nothing gonna go there. Sit away, fighting for it behind. NAIT desperately looking for a goal now as they trail by 4 goals. Shot on, not gonna go, puck bobbles away. Fight in front. Butler tried to get a control of that one, he's not able to get it. NAIT just knocks it, SAIT knocks it away, and NAIT still trying to get control back here. Here comes Stewart now leading it up. Stewart got the first goal of the game for the Ooks. He's their leading point getter. His shot doesn't go anywhere. Lyons has it now. Stewart fighting back for it. Now it's a chase down. Sheaves has a breakaway. Nice move. Trying to go to the backhand, but not able to connect. Collision into the SAIT bench there. Robinson facing all the Trojans. Pass that back to Lyons. Passed across. We're going to have a call there, a stoppage of play. Fast and furious here right now, folks. Six to 2 right now. Machado passes it ahead. He's got Hannes across, looking for the hat trick to Hannes. Not able to connect there. Hannes almost potentially was looking for his 3rd goal of the game here with, I don't know if we have any hats in the site. Can you put toques for a hat trick? That's my question. Does a toque count as part of the hat trick? It's still a hat, and our American friends call them hats, so can you throw a toque on, or does it have to be a ball cap? Questions to be wondered and pondered. If you move there, sidelined by Laskowski, but not able to get ahead. Trojans now have it back in their net. Gets a big hit there, did Trenham. Machado bumps it off. Lawson now handles the rock. Nifty move there by Lawson with the puck. Fight for it. Robinson whiffs on it. In front, can't get anything to go. There's a shot on by Ooks. He can't get it to connect. And then down there, and some stuff in front of the net that the officials aren't liking. And it's the Battle of Alberta. The score is high, and now these two teams are getting into it with each other. So I'm sure we'll have some penalties dug out here. And let's see assistant captain right now, Bryce Ovchek, not happy, talking to the officials. We'll clear everything up. Lawson was at the bottom of the pile. The captain and assistant captain, both not happy. And Ovchek is going to be the one that he's going to head to the box. We'll see if any Trojan will follow him. We are going to have offsetting penalties. A sit away will head to the bench. So offsetting penalties, so we'll get some 4-on-4 hockey here. 12:28 left in the third period. The open ice, we'll see if NAIT will be able to take advantage of this and get some goals. Still waiting to see how, oh, wait a minute, we have another Trojan going to the box, and it's Williamson. So NAIT will get a power play advantage. So yeah, 5 are on, so 2 majors it looks like will be handed out, and then this 2-minute penalty to Williamson. Sorry, that is Sidaway. Sidaway is in the box, my apologies. So Sidaway will take a 2-minute penalty here. So NAIT, their first goal of the game by Stewart was on the penalty, on a power play, so we'll try to see if they can get this to 6-3. Stewart was the one that got it. And that goes out of reach of Lions. 12 minutes left here. 1:30 left in the third. 27 shots on for the SAIT Trojans, 17 for the NAIT Ooks. SAIT leading 6-2, and you're watching ACAC hockey on ACAC TV, a SAIT Trojans production. Goes out of the reach there, Robinson. And NAIT really so far hasn't been able to set up their offense. Schmidt had his hand on it. He has a goal so far in this one. Robinson bringing the puck back, trying to find some open ice. Finds DeMello. Back down to Stewart, to DeMello. He's at the top. Trying to find some room here against Trenningham. Stewart, shot gets tipped there by Machado. He goes back now to DeMello. DeMello, he puts a shot on, saved. 40 seconds left in the power play. Behind the net, they just try to get one in front, and Machado will knock that across the ice, and both Trojans and Ooks will have line changes with 30 seconds left here in the power play. Lawson had control of it. Robinson, 15 seconds on the power play, trying to find an opening. Gets it back to DeMello. Passes it across. Huber gets in between there, and puck knocked across, and the SAIT Trojans are going to kill this penalty. I believe that'll make it 1 of 5 now on the power play for the Ooks in this one. So a tough night on the power play, but great penalty killing by the Trojans in this one. Robinson gets hit midway by Cox. Butler passes it ahead, another big hit. As SAIT showing everything right now. Just pushing the NAIT Ooks around. It's 10:07 left here in the third period of play. 27 shots for the Trojans, 19 for the Ooks, 6-2 in this one. Stewart with the face-off. Trojans will win it. Ziegler, who had a really nice pass earlier. Big hit there on Westgate. Westgate tried to chase it down. Gardner's the one that comes up with it, though. Gardner had Welke try to steal it away from him. Gardner shot on, no good. We are halfway through the third period of play now, and SAIT has a 4-goal lead. Ratty behind the net, passes it up. And he looks ahead. And another big hit there by Williamson. Seems to like to come into my broadcast area and hit around here. Spook me every single time. Passed it across, and Ratty's able to steal it. Here's Ratty. He passes it back to Welke. Welke, backhand pass. Can't connect, though. He had Machado in his sights. Cross-ice pass, can't connect, and Sheaves will come up with it. Trying to find some rooms. He gets hit. Now passed ahead as Ovechuk has the rock. Bringing the puck up. He puts a shot on. Throws another one on net. Can't connect. Clark's able to get it. Looks like the 5 minutes for Sidaway is about done here. And we're going to have a penalty, and it's going to be on Ovechuk. So he'll go to the box, and another Trojan penalty as well. So Sidaway will come back. His time is done. So Oshchuk gets the penalty for NAIT. And for the Trojans, it's Carson Welke, the second-year player. He'll take a seat. 27-22 are the shots. But NAIT's only been able to put 2 of them by. SAIT has put 6 of those things by, and there's 8:43 left here in the third. Robinson fought for the face-off there and comes up short. And it's passed ahead to Machado. Machado looking for his first goal, finds Hannes, shoots, glove save. Beautiful glove saves as Hannes was going in there, looking to get the Hattie and not able to connect. Caden Hannes, 2 goals so far, and he's had a few opportunities in this one to net his 3rd goal of the game. We'll see if the Ooks fly, but denied there. .29 left here in the third period. Trentham kicked out of the face-off, and Machado will come back in for the Trojans. He'll take on Butler. Butler falls, winning it, then loses the puck, and then a shot on there. So, break caught by the Ooks. Almost gave up their 7th goal of the game, and then I think we have what's going on here. Another penalty. So NAIT head to the box now. This is penalty on number 16 as Keaton Holinati will sit in the box now, and this will be a penalty that puts the Trojans onto the power play. Trojans haven't been able to connect yet on the power play just yet. Say a positive so far for the Ooks. They've done a very good job of a penalty kill in this one. Gardner just going to pass it back because they're just going to try to kill off and don't want to give up a potential 7th goal here to the Trojans. Rockets high. Killed about 30 seconds, passed ahead to Huber. He gets stuck in no man's land there, but Sheaves able to come back up with it. Pass it down to Huber. Gets it in the corner. Trentham had it. Back to Cox. There's a shot on in net. Can't get it to go. Machado comes back out with it. Finds Sheaves in the corner. Here's Trentham. Pass it back to Sheaves. Sheaves, patient, shoots it on. Scores! Machado finally nets one in, and the Trojans get their first power play goal of the game, and they now lead 7-2. Beautiful job there as Machado has an assist in this one, now has a goal, the leading point getter in the ACAC. Well, the rich get richer, folks, and Machado definitely did as he nets a power play goal and makes it 7-2 now for the men of Troy. Lawson now coming out. He puts it on net. There's a slapper. Goes high. Butler gonna fight for it behind the net for the Ooks. Spins off. Pass it over to Vanderwall. Goes off the shin there. Sit away. Trojans will take their time. 7-2 lead here in the Battle of Alberta. Stewart gets it taken away by Sidaway. He is Clark. Here's Clark. Clark, he just throws a snapper on, and that one's going to be held by Osland. And Welke's penalty is going to be end. So we have no one in the box. It's been a interesting third period. A lot of both Ooks and Trojans in the box at times. .32 shots from the Trojans, 23 from the NAIT Ooks. 6:37 left here in the third. 7-2 for the men of Troy. Fighting behind. SAIT has made this their home this year and for the foreseeable future with reconstruction to the SAIT Campus Center, and loving it right now. NAIT trying to get it ahead, and It's going to be an easy call there for the official. I think we're going to have a tripping call, I believe, there. Yes, we are. So McAdams will pick up the tripping call, and NAIT will head on the power play and try to find their third goal. Two. Molinari will take the face-off for the Ooks. Wins it against Tredenham. NAIT 1 of 5 so far in the power play. Garner fakes the slap, tried to cross it on that pass there, not able to connect. Robinson gets it back to Gardner. Gardner's shot on goes high. Fight behind the net, Robinson keeps it in. He gets hit there by Tredenham, and Tredenham loses his stick on the hit. There's a shot on, goes wide. 1:30 left in the power play. Robinson gets it again. Trying to find some room. Tredenham not going to let him have that lane, closes it off. Fight behind the net. Schmidt, who has a goal, passes it ahead. Sheaves, he's going to try to clear it. He's met by two Ooks. There's a fight there. Tredenham is trying to go in and hit the puck for the Trojans. 5:22 left. 1:05 left here in the period as Gardner now gets it as the Ooks come back out of that scrimmage. Getting it. Skirmish. Robinson, here's a shot, goes left wide. Here's a shot on. And nothing's going to go, and I believe that was Casey on top of the puck. So we'll have 50 seconds left here in the power play, and 5:04 left here in the third. Trojans lead 7-2. You're watching ACAC hockey on ACAC TV, a SAIT Trojans production. Fight for the puck, comes out with it. There's Lyons. Gets it back. Laskowski has it now. Fire on, nice save. Another chance, 30 seconds still. Laskowski sniper, he can't get it to go. Puck whipped down. Lyons will chase it back. NAIT plays their chances right. They may have one more opportunity, but the clock is definitely playing against them right now as there's 20 seconds left in the power play. Bring it across. Stewart, try to get it off. Had it. It doesn't look like NAIT's going to be able to connect on this power play, so NAIT will now fall to 1 of 6 on the power play, and talk more about how good the SAIT Trojans penalty kill has been. Yeah, they have lit the lamp 7 times in this one, but they have done a tremendous job on the penalty kill. And again, I go back to when this game was 2-1, and that was a big power play to stop it from being 2-2, and since then, SAIT has really shown their firepower. Speaking about showing some power right there, Sidaway bumping off Robinson. McAdam gets hit there by Lawson, and one good trip deserves another, and then there's a big fight in front of the broadcast booth right now as tensions are riding high in this one. We've seen plenty of players get in the box in this one, and we'll see it right now as there is action in front of the box right now. It is crazy here at Winsport. Robinson loses his helmet. He's got a sick flow of hair, I'll give him that. The captain Lawson, he'll be heading to the box. And he's got Robinson's lid, so he'll take that to the box with him. So McAdams just comes out of the box, he goes back. So Lawson and Robinson will both head to the box for the Ooks and McAdams for the Trojans as we try to get this all sorted out here of the big skirmish in front of the net there. Tensions continue to raise high here in the Battle of Alberta. And a reminder, you can watch this game, the rematch tomorrow right here on ACAC TV as these two teams will face off against each other. And SAIT will go back on the power play. Robinson for 2 minutes right there. So a minor on Robinson and then 2 majors against the other two of McAdams and Lawson. So Trojans already have one power play goal. It was from Machado earlier. There's a shot. Try to pass it out in front. Sheaves gets it. Maybe a break opportunity here. Williams trying to find some light. Throws the backhand. Can't connect. Gardner. No, Butler's going to chase it down. Looked like Gardner had a beat on it. NAIT doesn't want to give up an 8th goal. You can tell. That goes out of the reach of Machado. Williams, who had some nice speed in that previous attempt, fighting for it. Butler, too. Trojans come out of it. It's Machado. Has the power play goal so far in this game for the Trojans. Sheaves, who's been so good at controlling for the Trojans. Westgate, try to get a hit on him there. Tredenham now controlling it. Try to get it across. Puck comes back to Sheaves. 1:05 left here on the power play. Sheaves tries to throw a shot on, can't get it. Tredenham, who started off the scoring in this one. Hands it back off. Sheaves has it in the corner to Cox. Cox throws it on. Gets the shot on, but can't connect, and we are under a minute now in the power play. 2:30 left here in the third. Lacombe will just circle back, and NAIT will try to do as best they can to kill this power play. Now that an 8th goal happened for the Trojans. Trojans will have about 30 seconds here left in the power play for one last gasp here to try to see if they can connect for their second power play goal of the evening. 20 seconds now. Here's Hannes looking for the hat trick. Passes it behind the net. Ziegler has an assist in this one. 10 seconds left. And nice penalty kill there for the NAIT Ooks. SAIT is not going to get their second power play goal. And Lawson will come back out. But there is 1:40 left here in the third, and the Trojans lead this one 7-2, and both McAdams and Robinson now will also come out. So Machado came into this one leading with 24 points and added a few, including that power play goal. Tredenham with 21. SAIT is going to move to 11-6 on the season. NAIT is going to drop now to 7-8 on the season, and SAIT, who is chasing Red Deer as we look at the out-of-town scoreboard right now, and looks like right now they are, I believe, leading that one. So looks like not much is going to change on the top of the AC men's hockey ranking. So SAIT gets a win, and it looks right now that Red Deer is going to take away a win as well. SAIT will travel to Edmonton tomorrow and have the rematch of this. They now will lead the season series 3-1. And one of their more impressive wins of the season here at Winsport. Bring the puck up, trying to find a run. We have a minute left here in the third. Try to chase that down, fight for the puck now. Huber brings it in, and then a big check there by Welke. 45 seconds left. Out of the reach there of Welke, but Huber is able to come up with it. He gets checked off. Welke fights for it. Huber trying to come down and chase it for the Trojans. 20 seconds left here on the third. Passed across there, just out of the reach for Williams, as Sheaves will chase it down. Sheaves showing some speed, under 10 seconds here. They light the lamp, he gets tripped there at the end. The officials, I think, are gonna call for the tripping with 4 seconds left. We'll see what happens. So, technically, the Trojans will be on the power play here, but there's only 4 seconds left, so we'll see what happens. Gardner will take a temporary, and I mean temporary, seat in the box with 4 seconds. He trips Sheaves there, and Sheaves having that break. See if the Trojans can win the faceoff. Nothing's going to happen there and you can put it on the win column. The men of Troy get their 11th victory of the year, winning this Battle of Alberta 7-2. 33-26 are the shots. Tremendous all-around effort by the Trojans. Both these teams still chirping each other. You can only imagine what the game's going to be like tomorrow at NAIT. And remember, you can watch that right here on ACAC TV. So be able to come back and check that game out tomorrow. See if NAIT has better luck as they go home tomorrow to take on this Trojans team. Trojans stay atop of the ACAC tied right now. And we're now just waiting for our ACAC players of the game. So for the NAIT Ooks, Colin Schmitz is the player of the game. And Hannes, 2 goals in this one. He came so close to getting a hat trick so many times. He will wind up with the SAIT Trojans player of the game. So Hannes and Schmitz, your players of the game. Thank you, hockey fans, for watching this game on ACAC television, a SAIT Trojans production. I've been Joshua Adam William Armor. The SAIT Trojans pick up their 11th victory of the year. They win this one 7-2. Until next time, folks, cheers and enjoy the games, people.